My name is Michael. I'm a filmmaker from San Francisco who traded comfort for the road. I will attempt to visit every state in America. I'll visit weird places, try to find, meet, and interview the most interesting creatives I can find. And in between, I'll talk gear and what I use to make it all happen. So watch 4 seconds of me leaning against this wall and enjoy the rest of this vlog. Traffic sucks. I am like less than 20 miles away from Chicago. It's gonna take 50 minutes at 2 p.m. Chicago kind of confuses me, all the underground systems and stuff. It's a big city. I am just for some reason having trouble finding the bean. Where is this silver bean? Where are you, bean? I will find you, bean. Found it, finally. Let's take a picture and get out of here.
What would be 3 things you would say to describe Chicago?
I would say food, fun, and festivals.
It's a busy city, but it's still great and lively and full of fun. You like that type of thing.
So I guess this is referred to as the Magnificent Mile. I'm gonna refer to it as the Magnificent 100 feet because that's all I got to give. I met someone online by the name of Tyler, who's an excellent photographer. And so he was kind enough to invite me to a shoot that he has going on today at a church. Let's go meet Tyler.
My mind is always somewhere else, and like right now I just keep staring at this building. I love the shadows on it, I love the lines. I always look for the environment first and then try to fit some type of emotion or some type of pose into that. I really look for moments as a photographer and try to create a moment, not necessarily find a moment. Photography is a subtractive art, so you have the whole world and you get to choose one thing out of the whole world to frame. And so as a photographer, it's not really about what you're looking for, but what you're leaving out. And I think I'm really good at capturing movement and like action and like a feeling. Let's do that same exact shot, except whip your head this way so we get some like movement from your hair. Yeah, just keep doing it. I'll just keep shooting.
Oh, damn. These are so good.
I want the picture to feel like it's still in motion and that you got to capture that one split second that really just told the whole story at once. When I look back at my life, I think the things I remember the most are the pictures I've taken. Photos always remind me of like where I've come from and where I'm going. Life is fleeting, life just keeps going, but the fact that we have the opportunity to stop something, I think is just so cool. My name is Tyler. I am absent-minded, creative, and predictably unpredictable.
Every single map here is not working. Half the time it thinks I'm like, I don't know, in water. What do you think, guys? Should we try and get to the sky deck at the Willis, aka Sears Tower? How come in Chicago everything's a rotating door? To your right. All right, I'm playing Beat the Kids because there's this massive, huge horde of kids on some sort of tour.
Your elevator is traveling at a speed of more than 24 feet per second.
Up here just when it became a crazy, mad farmhouse. Here we go. I'm here to meet Bridget. I don't know what to call it, but what she does is she takes wallets and such, and she has like feminist themes and donates like 20% to a charity of your choice.
I am Bridget. I'm a mixed media artist from Chicago. Ripping stuff out of magazines since I was a kid, like collaging my bedroom walls. I like paint as well. One of the paintings that I recreate most often is, it's like a tie-dye background that I actually make using shaving cream and food coloring, which is pretty cool. And I just hand letter over top, let go of what no longer serves you. Delivering messages like that are kind of the direction I choose to go with my painting. Well, the wallet started actually when I was like young. You know, you couldn't afford something or you couldn't, you know, couldn't have it, then you either make it or shut up. The wallet started when I was shopping at a boutique. I saw like a checkbook cover that was collaged and laminated. It was like $50 or something that I did not have. And so I was like, well, this looks like I can try to make it, and it worked. Everyone would comment on it, and then I would start making them for friends. And then I went to Columbia College. They had just opened what's called Shop Columbia, which is a boutique within the school. I was up all night pushing because they were selling like crazy, and it was like their biggest selling item at the boutique. That's when like the custom business really kind of grew from there. One guy said to me the other day, like, I'm a DJ, I like tigers and the Ghostbusters. And so that's what you get.
A strong woman, I think that's very powerful.
Hey, yeah. Women are strong. Hell yeah, we're strong. And you know what? We're told not to be strong. We're told to be quiet and smile and, you know, just sit there and look pretty and have an opinion, but only sometimes. And like, don't interrupt a guy. But like, why not? Feminist is a dirty word. That's why I try to make my art like, you know, fun and kitschy, but that also, you know, shares a message. And so putting those things like 70 cents on the dollar or, you know, a woman's place is not in the kitchen, not only in the kitchen. It could be if she wants it to be, but doesn't just have to be. Definitely, you know, education is the biggest form of activism, and art is my medium for doing that. I'm Bridget, and I am creative, free-spirited, and loud, oftentimes.
Hello. Hi, how are you? Hi. Yes, please. I've already been in traffic for an hour. So I'm off to meet Jake, who is a painter and an artist. And I saw some of his work, and this dude's really good. So I'm excited to meet him.
This is Bob. And it's a portrait of my friend Bob. This is John Wayne's teeth. This is Robin Williams' mouth, which is just the next in that series. I just think he's hilarious, and he's got a good smile, so I decided to paint his mouth. When I went to SCAD, Savannah College of Art and Design, we were required to take 2 drawing courses, no matter what our major was. And I think that was like when I was like, whoa, this is amazing. And I would say my job as a painter is to take them on my little ride through my eyes. My calling card is definitely cowboys. As far as the subject matter that I paint, or at least right now, I'm like all about that. Everything I paint is something that inspired me or something that like I was drawn to and or that I thought was beautiful. You know, like that's sort of an empty phrase to say inspired, but I also think it's what keeps people going. It's like why people wake up is that like the world has images and shapes and colors just like paintings do. Also just looking throughout history, like art is architecture, art is clothing. We need all of these things. You might call that design, but it's choice making to me is art. So I think it's important because it's inevitable, and it's important because if we didn't have art, we would just be living in some sort of 1984 George Orwell weird factory, and if we're gonna be alive, it might as well be beautiful. My name is Jake Himovitz. I'm a filmmaker, painter, and an artist.
It doesn't get more Chicago than a deep dish pizza and my new buddy Charlie. He's more than a sports photographer, he's a magnetic personality. Bigly.
With a name like Charlie Brown, I've heard them all. I heard a couple this morning. I love life. I love people. I smile so much, I think I condition myself to do that. So I know how I feel when I see a smile, and I just want everyone to be at ease with me. That's a good trait to have in life in general. Photos will always capture the moment, good or bad. It stops life. A lot of communities with cops, you know, doing bad things with the camera, it's keeping them honest. Sports photography is pretty expensive to get into. I mean, you got someone with, like me who's got all the equipment, you know, I'm messing with $6,000, $10,000 lenses. Get the equipment as soon as you can. Get it in your hands as soon as you can. It's gonna save you a lot of headaches, and you'll get more gigs. I mean, provided your craft is good. You got your craft. Now, if your craft is not good, it doesn't matter. Everyone can shoot. People are shooting with their cell phones now, and it's looking good. What I bring to it and what's important to me is the relationship with the subject that I'm shooting. Right now, you are the most important person on the planet to me. If the world came to an end right now, the only person I could help is you. And you vice versa with me. Just pay attention to the person in front of you. We all gotta do that. That's the key. Forget everything you know because you know it, and just go shoot all the craziest shit you can. Mess with the camera. Put it low, put it high, forget all of the rules. If you got a guy for the Tribune telling you that's weird, you're doing something good. We all got the norm. We all know what the norm is. Hey, forget everything that you know now and just get real funky with it. I am Charlie. I am fun. I am a photographer, and I believe in humanity.
Last trip of the night, and then sleep for 20 hours. No wonder it looks familiar. This is where they filmed The Dark Knight.
Where are the other drugs going?